How did your dog prove your parents wrong? When I was 14, I'd been begging my parents for a service dog for months. My anxiety had gotten so bad that I couldn't even walk into school without hyperventilating in the parking lot. My therapist told them it would help, but they kept saying no. Dad always said dogs were too much work and too expensive. Mom claimed I was just exaggerating my anxiety to skip school. Dad would joke around dinner. If you're too anxious to go to school, how are you going to walk a dog every day? So when my cousin Jay called and said his friend couldn't keep their Labrador mixed Scout anymore, I said yes without asking. Scout was already trained for emotional support stuff. I met Jake at the park that Tuesday and walked home with this golden brown dog who immediately started following me around like we'd known each other forever. My parents lost their minds when I walked through the door. Mom started yelling about responsibility and vet bills. Dad was pacing around the kitchen, saying I couldn't just bring home random animals. They were so mad they could barely speak to me during dinner. But then Dad got this idea. He said I could keep Scout for exactly 1 week to prove I couldn't handle it. He even pulled out this little blue notebook and started writing down everything I did wrong. Day 1, he wrote that I forgot to fill the water bowl before school. Day 2, he noted that Scout tracked mud on the carpet, but something weird started happening. The first night Scout was there, I didn't have my usual 3 a.m. panic attack where I'd end up crying under my blanket. Instead, when I started feeling that familiar tightness in my chest around midnight, Scout jumped onto my bed and put his head right on my chest. His weight was warm and heavy, and somehow my breathing just slowed down. The next morning at breakfast, Mom asked why I looked so rested. I told her about Scout helping me sleep, but she just rolled her eyes,